We often hear about this most talked about generation, the Millennials. And today we'll learn more about the Millennials in the Chinese-Filipino community.
We used to do luxury signature shoes.
From Marikina?
Yes, from Marikina.
I wanted to stand as a legitimate fashion designer's label.
All of that and more in this episode of Chinoy TV, 北华电视台. When this Chinoy millennial wanted to help the dying shoe business of Marikina come back to life, everyone thought he's got big shoes to fill. But with what's going on, looks like he's proving them all wrong. So how long have you been in the shoe industry?
Well, I started doing shoes when I was in college, 2014. And then it all started with, a research paper, and then I saw how the Marikina shoe industry is a declining industry. Then, being Athenian that I am, I felt the need to involve myself in that.
You mentioned a while ago that when you went to Marikina, the shoe industry was actually a slowly dying industry.
Yes.
But you decided to get into it despite the circumstances.
Well, I think I've always been patriotic in my heart. So I had a feeling like, we used to produce shoes for Valentino's, for Pierre Cardin, for big brands. Even Prada used to have a production house in Manila, in Marikina. And
Really?
Yeah, we used to do luxury signature shoes.
From Marikina?
Yes, from Marikina.
自从他进入鞋业这个行业 ，Jefferson Cee 出类拔萃的设计，已设计出非常独特的鞋子。也因此，他的客户名单里出现了一些有名的艺人，如 Main Mendoza 和 Jody Santa Maria。
How did you get to learn about the art of shoe design?
Well, I always feel that style is innate. So I just apply like my personal style, my aesthetics into the designs that I do. And then of course, what I learned from Marikina is the technicalities of shoemaking.
How many shoes do you make in a day?
In a day, a lot. In a week would probably be 12, 13, 14.
Custom made,
Custom made. Those are all custom made pieces.
How do you create a shoe for a certain personality? For example, like for Tessa Prieto Valdez.
I always get to know the client first. So I would meet the client, I would talk to them, like, chikahan lang for 2 hours. But the actual design process will just be 15.
Pag may time?
Yeah.
But my question is it affordable?
That's relative. That's always relative. But again, good shoes bring you to good places. So why go cheap on shoes if it's.
So it's like an investment.
It is.
Like for me, I can use it for shoots. I can use it for events.
Yes,
I can use it for a
definitely.
casual day if I want to look glam.
Yes.
平底鞋、窥视鞋或高跟鞋，样样都有。让我们来试试 Jefferson Cee 的杰作吧。
So these are some of my shoes, some of those that I have done in the past. This one was for Main Mendoza, for the Morocco shoot for Mega Magazine. Yeah, it's heavy. It's hand-string, handmade, Japanese premium glass beads. This one naman was for Catherine Bernardo. They shot in Iceland.
How about this one?
This one is part of my new collection, for the holiday collection.
So where can I wear this to?
Cocktail event, you can wear it. No, actually fashion is limitless. You can wear it with.
Can I wear it to my wedding, for example?
Why not?
What do you think is the main statement of your shoe designs?
First and foremost, all my designs are Filipino made, Filipino produced. Let's not be afraid to try local, to wear local. Local doesn't mean baduy. We can also, I would like to prove it to the market that, local can also produce stylish pieces, quality pieces especially. and comfortable pieces. That's, in our own small ways, if we could try, if we could buy local, if we could wear local, why not?
The shoe fits. Obviously, Jefferson Cee took this expression to heart. If one is determined to slip his feet into something that would take him places, he would not think twice of doing so. And Jefferson Cee did just that, proving to everyone that one can design his own success story even at the young age of 21.
A lot of commentators and academics have defined millennials as those typically born in the 1980s and the 1990s. Millennials are typically described as very passionate, very innovative. Many of them are educated, have cosmopolitan attitudes and lifestyles. In terms of lifestyle, they love to travel.
Yes, I love to travel.
Because I get to know more about the world, to know about the different cultures, to be able to compare my own background with other people.
Kasi when you travel, you explore and you will able to maka-meet ng mga opportunities, meet new people, and then opportunities will come. So, parang explore muna, travel muna, ganun.
My goals actually vary each day. I can't think of just one goal.
My goal for my life is I want to become one of the most influential women in Asia. Because I really want, to challenge myself, to be able to come up with projects that will really create some impact in our region.
Basically, when you're asking someone from her 20s, early 20s, the idea itself medyo unclear pa eh. But for me, in the future, I see myself as someone who's not working for other people. I see myself as an entrepreneur.
Luckily, my parents are not so strict when it comes to my love life. They just want my future boyfriend and husband to have a good family, to come from a good family.
Chinoy TV is brought to you by BA Securities, Cities Events Place, unsurpassed elegance and paralleled ambience. For inquiries, contact 376-1892. Prestige Television, like a boss. Crown, the professional choice. Filipino-Chinese Xinlian Association. Henry Lee. Willie Chua Kim Tong. George Chiu Chun Lin. Open up to everyday surprises with rib crackling. Eat that hugot, a wishy, oh wow. Open up to everyday surprises with Smart C. Refresh the smart way, a wishy, oh wow.
In many ways, I think their generation is so much better than our generation. Sorry to say, their generation is not only very fast and very smart, they're actually very wise beyond their years.
All millennials right now have that intense drive to make a difference. I mean, in whatever field they're in.
Personally to kasi I believe na lahat talaga ng Chinese family may ganung rule. Pero mas gusto ko hindi. Like Pinay or not necessarily Chinese.
Luckily, my parents are not so strict when it comes to my love life. They just want my future boyfriend and husband to have a good family, to come from a good family.
Well, yeah, they prefer me to date someone who's Chinese, but it's not about having Chinese blood. It's about being with someone who has the same culture as me.
As long as merong, remnants of understanding of the Chinese culture, I'm all right with it.
Now, when we look at Chinoy millennials, and they are distinct because of their ethnicity and their cultural background, their cultural heritage. But at the same time, they're also here in the Philippines, and they simultaneously learn about the Filipino language, Filipino culture, Filipino traditions, where they are learning these two seemingly different cultures, but actually they have integrated both.
With the coming of the second half of the year, the Mandaluyong Filipino-Chinese Chamber of Commerce, under the direction of former President John Lim, inducted their 61st batch of officers headed by President Alex Yapcho Tee in Green Hills, San Juan. Co-leading the ceremony were inducting Officer Domingo Yap and guest speaker Tan Ching of the FFCCCII, former COMELEC Chairman Benjamin Abalos, as well as the Chamber's Honorary President Si Tianming, former Vice Presidents Alfredo Ting, Andrew Ong, and Secretary General Carlos Tan, who hosted the program with Willard Chua. As China and the Philippines pay tribute to their growing ties, the Beijing Municipal Commission of Tourism Development gave Filipinos a chance to experience the Chinese capital through a tourism fair last May 26 in Pasay City. The afternoon sightings featured a classic lion dance and wushu exhibition, film showing, an arts booth, a 3D photo wall, and an exhibit, as well as a virtual tour jointly witnessed by Chinese culture enthusiasts and representatives from the Chinese Embassy and the Philippine Department of Tourism.
由中国国务院侨办等单位主办，或承办单位北京市侨办委托，中国驻非大使馆及非华商联总会共同主办2017年文化中国水立方杯海外华人成年组中文歌曲预赛及决赛菲律宾地区选拔赛，并邀请旅菲各校友会联合会华新艺术团、马尼拉华驻中心、非华各校友会联谊总会、菲律宾华文学校联合会和非华电视台等团体为协助单位。成年族年龄为18周岁以上至45岁，已于6月18日下午1时，在非华商联总会7楼大礼堂，在激烈的竞赛后，经已完成。成年族前5名分别为冠军庄永坚、亚军施美妮、季军林爱玲、第4名曾怡妮及第5名施学吴。非华商联总会亦于赛后向夺魁者颁赠其所应得的奖金及奖盾。成年族冠军及青少年组冠亚军将会代表菲律宾前往北京参加大赛总决赛。理事长黄年荣致欢迎词。校友联主席李洪明宣布比赛规则。校友总荣誉会长许立荣介绍评审委员致谢词。该会特别方案主任戴国兴博士、校联常务理事黄思华、陈光校长宣布比赛结果。主持人由非华电视台主播蔡珍卫。
The applicant should also avoid doing exercises or physical activities. So avoid listening to loud music, especially with headphones.
Chinoy TV is brought to you by Nation Paper Products and Printing Corporation, Japan Parts Trading Center, distributor of Koyo Automotive and Industrial Bearings, Megatech Fine Invitations, Mayor Photo, professional photo and video equipment, Federation of Electrical and Electronic Suppliers and Manufacturers of the Philippines Incorporated, Nung Family, Chua Beng Teng, Conchita Go, Joseph Tan Solis, This segment is brought to you by Manila Doctors Hospital.
前几个月，新届毕业生已成为劳动人口。根据调查，于2020年，将近一半的劳动人口是千禧世代。至今，千禧世代占菲律宾的1/3人口。根据调查，他们现在是本国最大的劳动人口，也是对本国经济拥有最大的贡献。但是，在找到他们梦寐以求的工作前，他们得通过就业前要求，而最主要的是通过健康检查，因为这个能证明一个人的身心是否健康。Manila Doctors Hospital 是工业医疗科的介绍助手，给予的服务是提供就业前医疗检查。
We have what we call the Basic 5 package. It includes medical history and physical examination. The vital signs will be checked. So if no diseases or abnormalities found, usually after 48 to 72 hours, then they will be given a follow-up sleep for them to follow up regarding their status of the medical examinations. If with complications, usually more than 3 days, and it depends on the complications noted and the compliance of the applicant. It includes also visual assessment or eye test, that's a far and near vision, and color perception or the Ishihara test. For the physical examination includes examination from head to foot, which also includes dental screening, breast, rectal, and general examination. Second is blood exam, which includes the complete blood count, urinalysis, stool exam, and also chest X-ray.
就业前医疗检查非常重要，它能保证一位员工的身心健康与生产率。千禧世代必须记得这是必要的条件，而有方法让他们不必为此劳神劳烦。
On the day of your pre-employment medical examination, so first, you have to arrive on time for your appointment and make sure you allow enough time for assessment. So wear a comfortable and appropriate clothes. Then you have to bring the following. So bring your current valid photo ID, if you wear contact lenses or eyeglasses, if you have any maintenance medications, if you have any previous chest X-ray films or any related conditions for evaluation and comparison. And don't forget to bring LOA or the letter of authorization from the respective companies. And so what to avoid, no? Avoid smoking. You have to avoid intake of alcohol, eating fatty foods, and you have to limit your salt intake a week or more prior to the exam. The applicant should also avoid doing exercises or physical activities. So avoid listening to loud music, especially with headphones. That's 24 hours prior to the exam. To avoid temporary hearing difficulties which may impede your hearing check. Then they should have to take a good night's sleep before the examination to ensure that they are completely rested. We are inviting everyone to have their pre-employment medical examination here in Manila Doctors Hospital. We are located at the 3rd floor of Don Norberto Medical Tower 2. For any inquiries, you may call 558-088, local 3350.
This segment is brought to you by Manila Doctors Hospital.
由中国国务院侨办等单位主办，或承办单位北京市侨办委托，中国驻菲大使馆及非华商联总会共同主办2017年文化中国水立方杯海外华人青少年组中文歌曲预赛及决赛菲律宾地区选拔赛，并邀请旅菲各校友会联合会华新艺术团、马尼拉华驻中心、非华各校友会联谊总会、菲律宾华文学校联合会和非华电视台等团体为协办单位。青少年组选手年龄为12岁至18岁，1999年4月1日至2005年3月31日之间出生，已于6月24日下午1时在非华商联总会7楼大礼堂，在激烈的竞赛后圆满进行，及第5名杨慈煌，第4名庄颂智，季军黄怡仁，亚军洪梅梅， 青少年组前5名分别为冠军张美玲、第1组成年组的冠军庄永坚及第2组青少年组冠军张美玲、亚军洪美美，将会被派往中国北京参加世界华人歌唱总决赛。为鼓励赴京参加总决赛选手全力以赴，凡能在北京总决赛中获得金奖，组委会宁令奖励非币30万元奖，银奖者20万元，铜奖者10万元。罗刚参战兼总领事致辞，理事长黄年荣致欢迎词，马尼拉华驻中心主任庄前进致辞。校友联主席李洪明宣布比赛规则，校友总荣誉会长许立荣介绍评审委员致谢词。该会特别方案主任戴国兴博士、校友联理事林文成校长宣布比赛结果。主持人由飞华电视台的蔡珍慧和王玉欣担任。
I wanted to stand as a legitimate fashion designers label, not just based in the Philippines, but known globally.
Chinoy TV is brought to you by BA Securities, Cities Events Place, unsurpassed elegance and paralleled ambience. For inquiries, contact 376-1892. Mayor Photo, professional photo and video equipment. Manuel Kiwako. Enrique Chua. Albert Abaya. Tony D. Best Tank. Open up to everyday surprises with Marty's Cracklin, every man's kainuman, o wishy, oh wow.
I like women who are strong, very subtle, very sophisticated. I think these are the type of women that embody what I aim in fashion.
I am Rosenthal Tee, and this is my profile.
In the middle of my undergrad here in Manila, I finished the management economics course. Halfway through, I kind of started to question what I would really be doing after I graduated. Fashion was something that I always gravitated towards, not necessarily in the sense of dressing up and being kikay, for example, but I always enjoyed the creation aspect of it, the production aspect of it. I was very fortunate to have been allowed actually by my parents to study in London. And I think what London did for me was help me see that there was more to the world. What I started to do was upload my portfolio in different designer platforms. I believe it was one of those platforms that got me the invite to participate in the Mercedes-Benz Stylo Asia show. Around the same time as Metro Wear, I was already being invited to participate in New York Fashion Week. I was able to do the 2 seasons there, so I did the Fall-Winter 2016 and the Spring-Summer 2017. Actually really worked for me because I got to show in New York Fashion Week, and I think that in itself is already such a big deal. I felt a little wary because I just showed up, and I think a lot of the others were a little surprised now. Who is this girl? She looks like a kid and she's showing with us too. Like, how did that happen? After that, the respect that I was hoping to gain from those colleagues eventually happened as well. Jimmy Choo actually watched my show. So after that, he asked for me how old I was. And I told him, well, at the time, I think I was around 25. And he was like, don't get married, just continue doing what you're doing first. And I was like, okay, uncle. there. So that to me was my first like star moment, because you know that's Jimmy Choo. Their sensibilities still really much rely on evening wear and formal wear pieces. So actually my first set of clients were my ama's group, and eventually it became younger, their daughters, their granddaughters, their friends, batchmates, blockmates. One of my clients, which actually became my first bride, had commissioned me to do the pieces for the moms, so mother of the bride, mother of the groom. She had already bought a ready-to-wear bridal piece, but unfortunately, really unfortunately, the piece wasn't prepared well. And I told her, our studio can do it. We'll work on it day and night. Good thing she was trusting enough to give me that responsibility, and suffice to say, it's still one of my favorite experiences. I believe that's how I became an accidental bridal designer. My favorites locally who have worn me, and actually are also my friends, Megan Young, Jasmine, Curtis Smith, her sister Anne has also worn me, Bea Alonzo, very, very nice, Yaya Dub, Maine Mendoza, and Maxine Magalona. Few words back, it was for a Mega Magazine digital editorial in New York. It's very encouraging for me to see that they kind of embody what I wish more women would embody, which is empowerment, you know, not necessarily having to reveal everything, yet showing off a confidence that I aim for every woman that I dress. We don't do mass number of pieces, but we do quality number of pieces. I would like the name Rosenthal Tee to last even when, you know, one day I'm gone. I want it to stand as a legitimate fashion designer's label, not just based in the Philippines, but known globally as well.
I'm Rosenthal Tee, fashion designer, and I'm a Chinese-Filipino.
Next week on Chinoy TV.
Decades ago, women were branded as second-class citizens. Now, women have gone a long way and have even changed the world.
Everybody who has small eyes, they want to have bigger eyes. So the goal is to make the eyes pop, to make it rounder.
Be as exciting as you are today. And I hope you get to do everything that you have written on your bucket list right now.
My name is Gretchen Hall, 我是何美玲, and this is Chinoy TV 废话电视台